The rain was coming down in sheets when Maya heard the cry. At first, she thought it was the wind, but then she heard it again, sharp and desperate. Following the sound, she found a tiny orange kitten trapped under a collapsed shed, its fur soaked and its little body shivering. She crouched down, speaking softly. "Hey, it's okay. I'm here." The kitten hissed, too scared to trust, but Maya didn't leave. She slowly removed the debris, lifted the trembling creature into her arms, and wrapped it in her jacket. That night, she stayed at the shelter late, drying its fur, hand-feeding it tiny bits of food. When the kitten finally curled up in her lap, safe and warm, Maya whispered, "You're home now." And for the first time that day, she smiled. If you like, please like, share, and subscribe to support our channel. The emergency room was chaos, but Elena noticed him, an older man sitting alone on the bed, trembling, tears streaming down his face. "Are you in pain?" she asked. "No," he whispered. "I'm just scared. I don't want to die alone." Her shift had ended hours ago, but she sat down beside him, holding his hand. She asked him about his life, his favorite memories, and listened as his breathing slowed, his shaking stopped. "You're not alone," she said softly. "Not while I'm here." By the time his family arrived, he was smiling. They thanked Elena, but she just shook her head. Sometimes, she thought, care isn't just medicine, it's presence. If you like, please like, share, and subscribe to support our channel. Sarah felt the heat rise in her face as the cashier said, "That'll be $78. She only had $50. I, "I'll put some things back," she mumbled, pulling items from the bag. Milk, fruit, even her son's favorite cereal. "Don't worry," a voice said behind her. She turned to see a man holding out his card. "I've got it." Tears welled in her eyes. "You don't have to." He smiled. "Someday help someone else the way I'm helping you." When Sarah unpacked the groceries at home, she found a note tucked inside. "Keep going. You're doing better than you think." She held her son close that night, feeling something she hadn't in a long time. Hope. If you like, please like, share, and subscribe to support our channel. Every evening, the old dog sat at the bus stop. His fur was dirty, his body frail, but his eyes, full of hope, watched every bus that came. Nina walked past him for days before she finally asked a local, "Why does that dog wait here?" "He used to belong to a woman," the man said. "She passed away. He's been waiting ever since." That night, Nina brought him food. The next day, she brought a leash. "Come on, old boy," she said gently. "Let's go home." She bathed him, fed him, gave him a warm bed. That night, he slept soundly for the first time in weeks, and so did she. If you like, please like, share, and subscribe to support our channel. Weeks later, Maya brought her now healthy kitten to a community park event. Across the field, she saw a woman with an old dog wagging its tail, a nurse playing with a little boy, and a mother laughing freely for the first time in a long while. They introduced themselves, Maya, Nina, Elena, and Sarah. As they talked, they realized how kindness had changed their lives in different ways. The kitten purred in Maya's arms. The old dog laid its head on Sarah's son's lap. And under the golden sunlight, they all felt it. The truth that kindness doesn't end where it begins. It ripples forever. If you like, please like, share, and subscribe to support our channel.